I know those eyes take me back in time. She could be you. I wouldn't even know. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And before we get started, everyone should go and check out at Hey David Don, at King Mavs Forever, all on Twitter. You got Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. You got Kobe Collects and Omi Player One over on the YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you got Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Pudding Cheeks, Viva Las Vegas, Tap Trace, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Charles Merkel, Vivi Darkling, Cavell Anderson, and Vivi Vibes, all over on the YouTube. Powers of X #1 over here, Kobe Collects down here, and then you got Wet Wizard Vivi and Gary O at 1234CA3, and on the Twitter. You got derekbrad.com/pages/Vivi-photography and woundedwarriorproject.org. Okay, so I want to talk today about love. Song that I just sang was by Sean Hukloff, whatever his name is called. She Could Be You. Learned how to play it on piano years back. Anyway, and I was watching She's Out of Your League, She's Out of My League, whatever that was called, with the nerd dude that was in main character in Fanboys, and he was also one of the side characters in that movie with Seth Rogen where he knocks up the chick. And anyway, why I was watching that is because it's about, love, and today's about Valentine's Day, and we had some Valentine's Day drops today, and I would imagine that a lot of everyone here that I'm talking to right now is it may or may not be single. I don't know. Me and the girlfriend I so wanted to drink tonight, but I drank last night, so I should have figured better not. It's probably not good. We celebrated kind of this weekend, but anyway, I was thinking about it, like, what is love? Maybe that should have been the song. Baby, don't hurt me. And I was thinking about why I think these will do extremely well. And this doesn't make a lick of sense, but it does to me. And this might why did I like Trophy Kangaskhan? Out of all the trophy cards I could have gotten, why did I like Trophy Kangaskhan in the in the Pokemon cards? And it's because you had to go, and in order to get that card when it came out, because it was only released in Japan in 1998, and you could only get it as if you and a parent were in this parent-child tournament and you won a certain amount of tournaments. Now, I was a master dueler back in the day, and I could be invited to as many tournaments as I want to, but if I didn't have a parent that could do that with me, I could never get that card. Doesn't matter how good of a dueler I was. You need a parent to do that with you. So I got that card because that's something that I could have never gotten when I was younger. Why do I think these will do very, very well? And why I have one. I'm probably going to get another one at some point later. And I think so because not everyone can get someone. Not everyone, especially guys, especially men, and the most people that watch me are men. Like minimum 96% of y'all are men. And granted, the people that come to my party, a lot of them are bringing +1s. So that, maybe a lot of people that here, do have stuff, but women have a different set of problems. Their problem is that, what did Batista say in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I think it was, where he's talking about, if you're ugly and someone loves you, they love you for you. Attractive people never know who to trust. And I was like, oh, that's good. And girls a lot of times, like, they have simps, they have chads, they have everyone being nice to them, they have everyone trying to, with them 24 hours a day. So they have a different set of problems. Like, oh, do they love me for me, or do they love me for das Booty? And men have the issue where if you're a woman and you give a man a compliment, he'll probably remember that for the rest of his life. At minimum years, if not decades. But I do. I remember some compliments I got when I was a teenager in my 20s. I just remember them because they don't happen that often. Now it's a little bit different where people say, Randy, your face shines like the sun and I want to kiss it. It's like, okay, all right. I apparently I still remember them. But what these Valentine's Day golden moments represent, the same way that I got the trophy Kangaskhan because I could never get that in real life, many people, especially men, will probably get these. Like good, honest, decent men will get these because it's, if they can't get one, a partner in real life, well, at least they can have one. They could get something that kind of represents what they do. Oh, hey, this is going to represent what I can't get, and in a way that can kind of fill that hole. I know it can be a little dirty line. I apologize for that. No pun intended. But yeah, I think that could really help. So, I am not going. The thing is, I don't have that much left to sell, and I only have like 400 plus gems back. But let's see what they're going on right now. Let's see what they're going for, and I'll get to comments in a minute. Actually, before I go and do that and see what all these are all going for and stuff, if everyone would want to go in and smash that like button, if you're all smashing tonight, at least you're going to smash that like button. Hey-o, Zynga. Sorry. I digress. It'll be the last one for the night, I promise. I could go and see what some of these are going for. I only have one other bigger thing left, and it is a Fantastic Four Secret Rare number 1. Or Fantastic Four number 1 Secret Rare. Let's say I sell for 14K, because the cheapest is 14.7, so let's say 14,000 times point 915. So I'd get about 12.8, which is honestly less than I freaking paid for it, so I'm not going to pay 12.9 for it, so I'm not going to do that just now. I don't like to take a loss on anything. But the sets that we're looking at is these Valentines Day. Now, I paid, a higher amount because I wanted, a 3-digit one, for the Donald and Daisy Duck. But for the Lady and the Tramp, you can get it for, no way, you can get it for $1,400. Now, I imagine all these people, all these mother flappers with, no profile pictures, I'm pretty sure they might be bots anyway. Anywho, I knew it was all up to me. I think that's Grandpa Lou's story from Rugrats. That's what he used to say. But there's a big wall at 1,400. There's like 20 people that are selling at 1,400, between 14 and 1,500. So I don't see any crazy mints, any low mints at all either. So I might get one of these because I don't like how much lower can these go. I do have that second Joey M Batman. God, it's so cheap though. Literally paid $1,700 for it. Although I do have two. One I got at. Well, actually no, I had three, and one I got at like $300-$400 or whatever, and then the other two I got at like $1,800 and $1,700. So I would take a loss on that, which I would not want to do. I don't know what else to sell for it. Most other things I'd sell at a loss. Even if I sell my Secret Rare Labbit, which would, oh god, I'd sell that for a loss too. Man, this market is not straight up not having a good time right now. Maybe if I take my Secret Rare Storm and I sell it for like 3,900 because it's 4K right now, it's not doing doo-doo. Although, yeah, all of the sub 100 mints are. I have the cheapest sub 100 mint at 4,000. The next cheapest one, the sub 100 mint, is number 78 at 5,900. So I'll take mine from 4K. I'll go to the market, go to the listings, and take my Storm. I'll remove that listing for 4K, and I'll go to this one, and I will make it. Okay, number 82. I will sell in the market for $38.50 because fudge. Okay, so $38.50. I net $3,500 out of it. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. I'm 100% okay with that. You guys are getting that literally for $2,000 less than the next cheapest sub 100. So somebody please buy that. Yeah, because I want this golden moment. Even though there's a butt ton more. Oh, we got a buddy of mine, James, saying, yep, saw that before. He's showing me the, how back in earlier today, like 7 hours ago, somebody sold it for $2.80. My God, it's horrible. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the comments. We got Diogo Pereira says, "Hey Randy." Kansabi says, "Randy, do you think Spider-Man Ultra Rare number 65 is a good buy?" Let me check. Spider-Man Ultra Rare number 65. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let me go here. Where's the Spider-Man Ultra Rare? All right, well, let's take a look at. Okay, so 7,100 for the floor. So number 65. I guarantee you it's going to be hella cheap. It is, and that's actually the cheap. Well, it's not hella cheap. It is the cheapest currently that is on there. So it is cheap. What properly rated should be about 28,400. So with this at 26.4. Well, I mean, look. Where's the cheaper option? Is there any cheaper option for a sub 100? No. The next cheapest option is literally 61,000. It's more than double of what this is, and that's actually Orion Crypto Trader. So if the proper value is 28,400, what it should be, and you can get this for 26.4, then yeah. And Mr. Pags has my number 84 that I sold him. Got it up for 350,000. I love you, Pags. Then yeah, I mean that is worth it, and I do. And again, this has been what, like $12,000 in the past, so which would put it at $48,000 sub 100 floor. So yeah, if you want to get one, a sub 100, $26,400 for Orion Crypto Traders, plus you're buying it from a YouTube celebrity, I'd say that's fair. If you wanted to get that, that's probably really good. Nomad with NFTs says, "Randy, yikes! I paid $2,600 for Donald and Daisy. I paid $2,700, but I paid it for a 3-digit one. This is all these bot walls I see. Can't wait for Recur limited passes. Let's bots. Let's go Recur. Oh, sorry man. Sorry fam." Crypto Convo says, "Yo, listen to Non-Fungible Wonderful's new album. Yo, I can't wait. Actually, if you listen to Omi Millionaire, who's on there? It's me. Crypto Combos. He's great. Just that the whole market is down. Well, impending World War III, yeah. Sorry, I was just hydrating. Good stuff. Diogo says, "Got a rare on the 8-minute rebound, first drop of the year. Congrats, brother." Nomad with NFTs says, "Gem squeeze continues. Maybe it's the end of the highs. I mean, like real prices were whatever, then golden moments, massive pop, now we go down. Maybe. I currently still do not have the right amount of gems, or any gems at all, but I want to get them. So, we shall see. And at the end of the day, when Omi moons, it doesn't matter. What's up, Birana Karthik? How's it going? Mike A says, "Best Seinfeld quote, Randy." There's so many that come to mind. Just Elaine going, "Shut up," as she pushes people. George coming out of the bathroom, "Vandalay! Vandalay!" And Kramer's like, "You're way off, pal. No, Vandalay Industries! Vandalay!" And, he's got his pants around his ankles, and, Jerry comes in, he's like, "And you want to be my sales guy," or something like that. Or there's actually a quote called Sign Language, SEIN language, where Jerry Seinfeld, he wrote a book, and it's about, just his type of way of thinking. And it says, "You ever got a party to go to?" And this is one of the lines in the book. Like, you ever got a party to go to, and you want to be a cool guy. So, you go shopping, you find a shirt, $75. It's expensive, but you want to be a cool guy, and you're going to be a cool guy with this shirt. You get the shirt, you go to the party, you're a cool guy. And then what happens the day after the party? You're the same guy you were before the party, just $75 lighter. I was like, oh, that's a really good point. And, yeah, so that was from his book. There's so many good ones. Seinfeld for, when they're at the Chinese place. Just that whole episode where they're walking around in the parking garage just looking for their car. I've done that once in Atlantic City, or because it's weird the way you go around, like, "Oh, I see it up there, I see it up there." It just happens every now and then. Parking garages are confusing sometimes. Also, be advised, it is a lot easier to run those than it is for cars to turn them. So if you're ever in a high chase, better off to run if you're a fast runner. I don't know if you are or not. Other Seinfeld quotes, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like I said, there's so many good ones. Anything like Kramer goes. Uh, he tries to go to the beach and make a cologne that captures the essence of the beach. Like, I got sand in my pockets, Jerry. When Newman's in court and he's just being fat, it's so funny. Ray Grenade said, "Sup, fool? Yeah, what's going on, Ray?" Rena Karthik says, "I like your strategy on hold and buy." Why, thank you. PBS Kid says, "Orale, Holmes. Hey. Orale. ¿Qué tal, PBS Kids?" Oh, hey-oh, we got a $20 super chat coming in from Ernie Mala saying, "In Vegas for Valentines, gonna run $100 through $5 slot and send you whatever it ends with." Okay, all right. $100 so you have 20 pulls, but actually you're probably gonna have 30 pulls because every now and then you'll win like $10, you'll win like $5, win a couple dollars. So maybe you have 25, 27 pulls. If you do a Wheel of Fortune, you might get lucky, but $5 slots are actually my favorite because you don't just get like if you do you could do like $20 pulls and it's like, oh my, you could win big, but it's over literally in 5 pulls. Again, if so you do a machine, a lot of people are just max bet and you just repress the button. But yeah, I've won a lot of big wins on $5 slot machines. So get this bread, get it. I wish you luck, Ernie. Now, where was I beforehand? All Chat Gaming says, "Giddy up." Bobby Green says, "Randy, the man back at it. A day without your live stream isn't complete." Thanks, brother. Thank you, man. I hope you could watch it before. Yeah, so that's why I do like to do this, even if I have so when I go live, I almost never have a plan. Like, this is what yesterday when I did that, do you think that rant was scripted when I was talking about Legolas and no, it's I wanted to go, I got home, I was feeling good, I was at a high, not because I did any drugs or anything, because I was at a party, and I just saw my friends, and I missed them. And I was able to go and just spend time with them, and with my girlfriend, and I get home, and I just wanted to talk, and, so I was like, hey, Lord of the Rings, yeah, I talk about that, so I just talked about stuff Lord of the Rings, and today I didn't really have it's Valentine's Day. You know what? Maybe people alone. Maybe it'll be less lonely if I go and do a stream. If I go and we're together, because I'm technically alone on Valentine's Day too. Now, granted, if I want girlfriend worked today, I think the last thing she would want to do is after working for 10 hours is just I don't know do stuff. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know, but I'd have to go there. It's freezing out. My car right now, the brakes are I don't it just. It sounds like when you're stepping on the brake, it's it sounds not like someone's taking a hammer to it. So I really have to go to Jiffy Lube tomorrow and check that out. Did not want to drive long distances with that. Anywho, so yeah, some people that say, hey, this is the best part of my day. It's okay, well, if I can do some good stuff, then yeah. I'm trying. Zachary Roy says, yo, L's today. I know, a lot of L's. No matter NFTs, says, gave up on love after my ex-wife. I don't want to say I'm sorry, because maybe it's good that you guys aren't together anymore. Maybe it was not good for you. Maybe it was toxic. Maybe it was. I feel like one day, maybe next year, maybe a few years from now, no matter with NFTs, you're gonna be like Michael Scott was in that episode where he's just I'm ready to get hurt again. You're gonna be like that, and just gonna give it a shot. Oh man, It is rough. If you try to explain to an alien, okay, you want to get into a relationship. Okay, well, what do I expect? Okay, well, do I have to be really picky? If a girl asks me out, do I say yes? What do I look for? I was okay, well, first off, girls typically don't ask guys out. But if they do, you say yes and you go on the date. And it's well, is that my partner for life? No. Most dates, they just don't work out. It's well, why do you go on dates? You try to find that one. And then, what do you look for in the one? Well, what are your goals? What do you want in life? And, I shared this story on, I think it was Instagram the other day, where it was Jordan Peterson talking about the goals in life. And he says, forget, mimosas on the beach or Long Island's on the beach, because that happens. That's the exception. That's not the rule. That's not your day-to-day. That's not your life. That is, it happens every so often when you go on vacation. But what happens every day of your life? Well, you see, your partner, each morning and each night, and how do you guys treat each other? And, if you can find someone that really loves you and those interactions are pleasant, that's a lot of your life. That's an everyday. It might seem mundane, but that is an everyday thing. Like, again, like the big part, like the party I'm putting on in April. Yeah, and I get it. Some people, they like live to party. Like they like, how some people like live to eat. Like I live so I can eat. So I can, like, it's so good. But other people like, no, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to eat to gain sustenance so I can continue doing whatever. Like they just eat to live. Um, and some people, again, like me, sometimes, I live to party. I love party. Like that night, I cannot stop thinking about that night in April, which I know I said I'd put out a tweet saying how many other people can go, and I will, but I don't know how to collect money for it. I might have to get a buddy of mine to collect the money. Say, okay, well, this is for this is for that. So I'll have a buddy of mine collect the money probably, because I just don't want to have to deal with it. I don't want to have to be like, hey, did you get the money? Did you get the money? I'll give it to a buddy of mine, and he'll contact me through that, or he'll contact Lori. That might be an easier one. But anyway, like I was saying, is dealing with a lot of crap for 90 days, just to party one day, at a few days out of the year, a few days, like, is that, I don't know if that's really a good life. Did you work? I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to move on. Nomad, I hope you do well. Zachary Roy says, I love that movie, Day Baruchow, or however you spell it. I don't even know if is that his name. Cool. Funky Colt says, someone said Veve dropped a hint of M. Hope it's not a Miles. You hope it's not a Miles Morales. I hope it is a Miles Morales. I don't cut the gems. Oh, that's why. I don't think they will drop him yet. Close to October for the movie. Maybe they can. I guess I had a lot of salt because salty because I just water's so good right now. Noah Carr says I'm such a loser. Nah, fam. No way. No way you a loser. I know you, fam. Winner. PBS Kid says Valentine's Day is about love, and I love my friend and my Omi homies. I love y'all too. Y'all are my baes. Ooh, my knee. I got this little knee injury, and the one thing that I'm thinking that I got it from is, I don't know what this exercise is called. Me and a buddy of mine were working out before, and we had, we're just like kettlebell exercises, but we were like laying down, and we had to like get up while still raising it, like keep it raised. That really has no bearing on like your knees, or when you get up is fine, but it tweaked it, and I don't know why, and it's annoying me. Developer X says, hey bud, happy V-Day. I sniped a mint 1944 Captain America, The Punch, which also was Marvel's first ever superhero movie. What do you think? I think it's cool. I think anything in kind of the 40s is probably pretty legit. I don't know how many other people would pay a big one for that, like a big premium. Right now, probably not too many, but as a few more people get in, maybe a couple. What's up, Ginferno? What's up, Ronnie? Joey Perez says, it's me he's talking about, LOL. I'm not sure what I was talking about at 10:14. That was 20 minutes ago. I'm a different man now. Anthony Hoare is laughing. Nomad says, I miss being young. I got laid so much. Now I'm 31 and my life is over. Now, I mean, I can completely understand if, let's say like you used to work out like nobody's business when you were, like 20 and you were hot and young, and then let's say you let yourself go and, you don't try, like, well, okay, kind of makes sense, but 31 is still young. Like 31 is still, now nobody's going to mistake you for a 20-year-old, but you could regain back. Some people say you can't, but I swear I've seen like people regain back their youths, at least a little bit, or at least regain a lot of the beauty that you once lost. Maybe not regain back youth, but like if you were really, really good looking, maybe not. You might not be able to reverse the aging process or like elongate the telomeres at the end of your DNA, but you can definitely take a lot of vitamin D, and you can go and work out and eat really, really well. And am I a good person to look to for that? No, absolutely not. I eat like garbage, and I am quite large right now. But in the future, yeah, next year I could probably look pretty good again. Um, I would say that at 31, Nomad, I think you still have 8 good years of being that you could be in really good shape and you could keep up with 20 something year olds. Um, yeah, I think you can, and if you can, at the end of the day, then just make a bunch of money and then live as best you can. Ethan Youngberg, what's going on, Ethan? I hope you're doing well. Nomad with NFT says, I'm selling my Becky Batman to buy another golden moment. Stupid or smart? The only reason why I'm not selling mine is because I would take a loss on it, and I don't want to take a loss on it. I don't want to. I mean, I'd rather do that than sell one of my storms. But that Becky, it's just. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have the Joey M Batman. I don't have the. I mean, the Becky Cloonan Batman is at such a low right now. Becky Cloonan literally was at 3,800, and it's like literally. It's now. I only paid $237 for mine. So I'm getting a win if I get it, but it's just, it was at 38. I wouldn't sell here. If I had two, and okay, maybe that's fair, but I don't know. I mean, if you have to, if you don't really care about these sets, you probably can. And I just don't want to, like my Joey M's. I don't want to sell for a loss, and I could sell one of her, or one of the Joey M's, and have the gems that I have, and then get a what do you call it, a Lady in the Tramp one, but. Gun to my head right now, Becky Cloonan or a golden moment. The only reason I really hold Becky Cloonan in such high esteem is just because part of that first set, which in the future, people that collect are people that are going to want it, and especially that first Batman set, people are going to want that. But how many people are going to want that versus how many golden moments there are? People are probably going to want the golden moments more. If I'm being honest with myself, people would probably want that more. Yeah, they would probably want the golden moments more. Now, I mean, how many people are going to collect the set just to collect the set, or how many people are going to collect the golden moments just to collect the golden moments? It's hard to say. I mean, what I should have done is instead of paying $2,700 for mine, I should have I should have paid $1,900, for a normal 4 or 5 digit one, and then I would have had 1,200. So I would have only had to sell maybe a couple Ghost Bears or whatever, and then I would have gotten a Lady in the Tramp one. Now Brendan Z would get really hot at me, like, "Why are you selling those Ghost Bears?" I haven't yet. I still have all 4. Relax. He's got so many of them, and honestly, I could probably only sell a few of them because I was gifted a rare. I don't think I could. Yeah, oh god, that'd be really hard to sell. And John Garrity says, "Interesting, nice to hear the man's perspective." Yeah. I mean, it's if you want to make a man's day, give him a compliment. Like you'll make like his month, if not year. Lori Brenner says, I think these aren't doing as well as expected because most people on Veve are men, 25 to 45. Wait till the women come, and they will love the Minnie Mouse and Daisy cards as well as the ones that came out today. Oh, agreed, 100%. Hypelook says, Lady needs to pump. Yeah, I know. Ballin says, sup, Brandy and fam, Sharkbite is only 400. I know, I'm going to get that for my girlfriend at some point. She should be sleeping right now, so I don't think she's watching. But I'll probably get that for her at some point because she deserves it, and she likes the Mermacornos. She's got every other one in the set except for that one. So one of my next goals, I'll get her that one. And yeah, why I don't want to sell this Joey M Batman is because like I said, they were literally like 2,800. I don't even know. Yeah, they were 2,800 at one point, and I don't want to sell it less than 50% of the low. Like that is a lunacy, in my opinion. Lunacy. Let's see what the Loki Gators are doing, though. Let's take a look-see. Got a secret rare here, 1,600. Actually, that's 16. Let me guess, 1,689. Ultra rare. I have 29 of those right now. They're 200 for the ultra rare. Those are so low. Those are so undervalued. None of them of the sub 100s are really anything to write home about. Like, they're not any really good deals. I would say anything 450 and below for the common. Nah, there's number 85 at 600, but not really worth it in my opinion. Moving on here. John Garrett says the prices. I was shocked how low. Me too. I don't know what I'm gonna sell to get these. And again, I don't want to sell my Fantastic Four #1 because again, it's so low. I don't know what other ones do I have. What other comics do I have? Not a ton. I have a Young Avengers, which I want to keep. I have a couple Hit Monkeys. 29,905. Yeah. I don't know. Let me look at the rare. Let me look at the market here. In my listings, and I can go for digital comics. Well, I have the rare and I have the common Hit Monkey that are both listed. And I don't want to sell those right now. All right, rare and the common. I'll take a look-see of the Hit Monkey. And then I'll try to sell, if I can sell both of those, I will totally go and like, all right, what's the rare going for? Now the rare is 137 for the floor, but I have the lowest one out there. I have number 192 up for $1,000. And that's the lowest one. That is the lowest mint rare. But I also have a common, and the common, now that floor is really cheap. That floor is $58, but I have like the fourth highest one. I literally have the fourth highest one up there for $300. Like, that is so cheap. That is so cheap. I can't sell those. Shavi says, managed to get a 12-minute golden moment rebound today. You're my hero. No, NFTs, the shark bite been at 400 since release. It has. Potsy Weber just paid $13.50 for Lady in the Tramp. I hate you. Oh, you're good. That was a good move, Potsy Weber. That was a good move. I don't know what. Man, I don't want to. All right, maybe if I can sell that comic that I got for a profit, then maybe I will be okay with what's the cheapest one at now? 14.7. Oh, I just got I sold an item on eBay though. Oh man, I gotta send it to Erlanger, Kentucky. It is my complete non-hollow jungle set, number 17 to number 64. That is light. That is light played to near mint, and so that is a couple $100. That, but I have to go and send it. I'll do that. I guess I'll do that tonight. Let me take y'all to my room, and I'll show y'all my. Okay, here we go. On a field trip. The lake, it burns. Okay, y'all are gonna. Okay. Oh God, I don't. Oh, jungle. Oh, is it an error set? Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, wait a tick. Oh, yep. This is it. Also, my pants are unbuttoned and my pants are falling down, so I'm gonna have to. I am walking like a cowboy right now. Walking like a cowboy at night. Anyone remember that episode of SpongeBob where it's like, I burned my finger at night? Oh God, my Pokemon cards. Okay, taking out the trash at night. Maybe this is gonna be a Pokemon episode. Oh, this is not an error set though. It says jungle error set, but it's not a jungle. Also, I do not have the bubble wrap for this. Maybe I do. Oh, and there are 2 first editions also in this. The 2 first editions are the Clefable and the Electrode. But this is not an error set though. I don't know why I said it was. Also, these cards are pretty good actually. But yeah, I don't know why I said error set. These are... God, these are so cool. Alright, just... Alright, so I'm going to put that over... Yeah, okay, my body. Over here. And yes, I'm wearing underwear, so it is okay. Well, I'm really wearing shorts, but moving on. Timothy Lamentary got a 148 mint lady in the tram. How much you want for it, Randy? I don't have the funds for it. Ronnie says, my opinion, now is the time to buy golden moments. I know it is. But like the only thing I really have that I could really sell it for, that I could sell for them, is really just that Fantastic Four comic. And I could take a loss. I have such an issue with taking a loss on things. I really do. And again, like, do I want to sell a Todd McFarlane here? Now, granted, I paid, I don't know, $400, $600, and do I want to sell it for under 10,000 when it was like 14? Do I want to sell an Eddie Russo Batman when it was like 25,000? Now it's 14.4. No, I have such an issue against that. Now I can sell, but again, I really want to go and like the golden moments. I don't really care about. Like I don't like Elsa and maybe Iron Man, but pretty much everything in here I really want to use for what do you call it? I want to use for Pokemon. Those are the ones that I'm gonna care about a lot. I do not want to sell it this low. I don't. I would much rather go and take some of these funds and that I don't have, but I also have some Omi in there as well, which again I don't want to go and use that Omi, at least not right now. I want to save that for land and Pokemon. Urson OK says, hi, what's going on? Hoganesia says, my friend got a 1955 Lady in the Tramp. 1955 is the year it came out as a movie. List mint be as valuable as 420. It's not as 69. It will probably give it a premium. I don't know how much though. But again, there's only one 1955 mint, so I would hodl for that. I think that will give a I think that because it is the exact year that the movie came out, that will give it a premium. I don't know how much though. There's not enough data. That it is inconclusive how much that will go for. David Widener says, why is the overall market still down? I was thinking it would boost a bit after today's drop. I mean, every time, again, $1.2 million had to go into the drop today, just the drop, for people to buy that, and then they had to go and they sell it, and so, I mean, a lot of money is changing hands with trying to go and undercut people for those, and then, people cash out, people do other stuff, I don't say it's. I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff. Like we're getting a lot of stuff every day, or not. Like we're not getting anything tomorrow, but we're getting a lot of stuff every week, and we can't get new stuff every week and expect the price to stay the same. Sometimes they will go up, and some, more money's injected. But I mean, also today's like a major holiday, like not a major holiday, but today, hey, I have 800 followers, yay! Choppy Cat 5. Today is a holiday, and okay, like some people can tell their significant others, hey, you know what? I'm going to, babe, this is for our future. I'm going to, take a couple $1,000. I'm going to buy some of these gold moments. And unfortunately, we can't go out to Valentine's Day for that. Some women might be cool. Most women will not be cool with that. And if you're really talking to yourself, hey, I have somebody that is willing to, let me smash. Am I really going to give that up for some digital collectibles? Not a chance. Not a chance. Is any, most guys are if they can get that, if they can satisfy one of their physical needs consistently, they're not going to give that up unless it is. Guys will be miserable in relationships, but as long as they go and they get in that consistent intimate time, they're not going to leave. If they don't get that, then the better chance of them leaving. But so again, today is a major holiday for people that have significant others, and they're going to go out and they're going to spend money on their significant others. If you go to Jeremy Padawer's page on Twitter, I just have a fun story about this. Let's see if I can find. Actually, I might even need to be able to go on my profile and find it on tweets and replies. Oh God, where am I? Come on. No, why is Twitter like that? Okay. So if you go on Jeremy Padawer's page and you take a look at saying 12 hours ago, he says, anyone have a good Valentine's Day story? And then I posted below. I was like, yes, actually, from 3 years ago. And somebody said, dude, this is heckin' awesome. As a cherry on top, I actually live and grew up in Nebraska. Oh my God, he looks like Arya Realty Investments. Dude looks like Arya Realty Investments. Anyway, so yeah, that is a date that a few of my friends had. Again, a few years ago. It was funny. Anyway, moving on. Hyplick says, "How is Lady and the Tramp the cheapest golden moments on Veve? Can someone make it make sense?" Like Lori said before, there's not a ton of women in here right now. There's not a ton of, and I am trying like mad to try and get these sold, to get my stuff sold so I can go and get it. But I'm gonna keep my stamps. I'm gonna keep my Back to the Future cars. And I want this because I think it's undervalued. I don't want this because it's not, again, it is cute, and I remember liking the movie, and it had an interesting message. What do you call it? The message of, hey, when your owners have a baby and it's all about the baby and it's not about you anymore, life changes, and I thought that was interesting. And like the people, two classes, and like when it's a Disney movie, but it's not love at first sight. When you look at the dogs and like their first conversation isn't about love. Like he's not like completely enthralled with her, like like the Tim Allen. He's just like, the conversation isn't really a pleasant one. It's just about them saying, oh, hey, your life's gonna change right now, and it does. And after spending some time together, they kind of fall in love, which I thought it was pretty interesting. So moving on. Nomad with NFT says pizza truck went down too. Yeah, I don't know why that. Again, because like the pizza truck isn't really, even the Avengers logo. It's like, I don't know. This is a Bart skateboard. Not really things that I really would think people have an emotional connection to, But I digress. Ronnie says, ooh, nice hog. I scanned the market for the 1955. Nice. Bill Gardner says, what up, Randy? Yeah, it's hard out here right now. Hard to flip anything in these moments. Potsy Weber says, maybe 30 minutes ago, saw Donald and Daisy go for 280. Oof, mistakes. Oh, yeah, I got it. Hydration is good. Hypic says, I think people are waiting to see what comes at the end of February. Hate that they tease that. That's another. I honestly, if they do give us something at the end of February, I'm not going to have any gems for it. Like, I'm so salty that I'm going to miss out on not everything, just whatever comes out. I don't know what it is, but I'm almost like scared to see what it is. I'm not going to have any gems. Ronnie says he saw $1.38 Lady and Tramp. Damn. It was too slow. Did screenshot it though. Nice. Hognage says at Ronnie, yeah, it was his first drop, and I freaked out when he sent me a screenshot of the minute number. Nice. It's Idris. Says Randy, I got a Donald Duck for $1,600. Nice. And I went from 93 collectibles to 6. I think it was a good move. Oh. Okay, so what you did is you got 2 Superman, all the gold moments now. You think that was a good move? Probably, yeah. I don't know what the other 93 were, but yeah. Superman are great. Gold moments are great. I think that was good. Joshua Bornson says, common Spider-Man first appearance or common Steamboat Willie? Probably the common Spider-Man. And that's not... And Steamboat Willie is like A tier. Like very, very good. But common Spider-Man is... Yeah, it's really good. John Washington says, would it be worth selling C-3PO to stock up on Daisy and Donald? Like the cards? I mean, 3PO, again, that golden moment. I would say I would say keep them for now. Hyblick says, I bought 7 Lady and the Tramp at 1800. Wow, I don't understand people anymore. They disappoint. Wow, you got it, man. That's good. Yeah, like this will be several thousand in the future, like this year. So you just a buy and hold. That's it. And Ernie Malas, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, saying you're in Vegas for Valentine's Day. Gonna run $100 through $5 slot and send you whatever it ends with. Thank you so much. Curious to see how it goes, and also let me know the game you're playing and which hotel you're at, because I love Vegas. New Dirty says, happy Festivus, George to Jerry on how to beat the lie detector. Jerry, remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. It's not a lie if you believe it. Oh man, that show is so great. David Paris has picked up another first appearance Wonder Woman at 700 gems. These deals. I love this game. It's great. Crypto Guy says, yo, what's up, Randy and viewers? Hey, Dashy, what's up, Crypto Guy? Jay Sands says, Boba Fett next drop. That'd be great. That'd be epic. Kenneth Romero says, here and happy you're online right now. I'm happy too. Thanks, guys. Mauricio Arlano says, Donald and Daisy super disrespected right now. I think they are. No NFTs. I'm selling all 56 of my comics to get another Donald and Daisy. Damn. Carlos Aguilar says, crypto going up. Is it? Let's take a look-see. Let's go to the tape. I don't know what that's from. I think it's from Rocket Power, but I'm not sure. The Bitcoin is at 42.7. Oh, no, 43.6. Oh, yes, very good. We were at 42 for a while, at 43.6 now. Okay. Good times. I like it. Moving on. Rob Stone's Which Party? I'm throwing a party in April. Nova NFT says, white powder prices rising too. Oh my god. Billy says, do you think Donald and Daisy can reach price of Elsa? It's going to be hard to react what happens when people that love Disney get in. Because I don't know. I imagine that most of my friends and the people that I know that I love and are obsessed with Disney, they're not in this yet, or some of them are, but you see Justin Pierce and Steph Celentano on them in this, but my friend's family, my friend Thomas, his family loves Disney. My friend Megan loves Disney, not Megan J, who was on the podcast. Megan Elizabeth, who was on the podcast, she was on there. As a professional cuddler, she loves Disney. Friend Erica, a girl that I dated back in the day, she's like one of my best friends now. She really liked, or she worked for Disney and she really likes it as well. Not a lot of them have a ton of money, but how you can make a ton of money is by smashing that like button. That'd be great. Smashing that like button. Sorry. Okay. Last time I'm going to say that. Ooh, we got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Phone under the sun. Say, smash that like button. Just got me 11 Donalds. Lot of love, Randy. Oh my god. Fun under the sun. Stacking those Donalds. Damn. Dude, good for you, mate. That's incredible. All right, let's see what he's at. Donald Duck. Going for 18 hundo. Let's see what the cheapest... I want to see what the cheapest 3-digit one goes for. And Donald, like I said, is at 1800. All right, it's going to be a lot easier if I go from edition low to high and see what the cheapest one is. All right, here. Let's take a look. See. Well, the cheapest one I got is 4200, number 156. 4100 at 173, 3800 at 213, 3300 at 266, 3K at 327, 2600 at 363. So 2699. So basically 2700. So 2700 is the cheapest currently. That's okay. 2600 at 677. So, 24. You can get a sub 100. You can get a sub 1000 for $2,500. Number 882. It $24.99 and another one $914. Oh, okay. You can get number 949 for $23.99. 2,400, but still. So yeah, you only really have to pay like $600 more to get a 3-digit one. Not bad. Not bad. Good for you, mate. Now where was I? So yeah, when the majority of people that loved it, but again, the people that I know that love Disney, that pool of people is so small compared to the amount. Like again, there's 50,000 people each day that go to Disney, and what do I know? Like, people that are obsessed with them, like maybe 10 people. It's not a really big focus group. 100 million people have Disney Plus accounts, and that's the people that pay for it, not including the people that like pirate stuff and people that share accounts and whatnot. Or people that like Disney. I don't know. This is hard. I don't know how they would. Old school will probably like Donald and Daisy. Newer school will probably like Elsa. That's what we grew up with. So it's hard to say. I think they can. Donald and Daisy can definitely go up higher. But Elsa is the first Disney princess on the blockchain, but who knows? Bill Gardner says, Randy, what are your thoughts on the new Wonder Woman? Thinking minimum a few. The new one? I don't think that much, but I'll do a double check here. Going on the drops. Now, if we would have gotten this as the first one, now her eyes look a little crazy, got those crazy, but she's jacked. Like, that's Wonder Woman. She's jacked, she has an awesome laugh. Like, she lifts. She definitely lifts. And it's only at 160, so yeah, to go from 160 to a couple thousand, probably not. I do not see that going down. No. Moving on. Tyler Owens says, man, F them CrossFit workouts. I don't know. No, I got a Lady in the Tramp and sold too late, around 1,500. Oh, yeah, I don't know why you would sell. I mean, I regret it. I have gems maybe for the end of the month. But, I mean, that's something that you probably shouldn't sell. Somebody says, you have only one choice for long term. Which do you choose, Walt or Secret or Spider-Man collectible? I would lean towards Walt. And the reason I am is because Dr. Prophet has about 350 Walts. And he only has like 60 Spider-Man. And Walt is not 7 times as much as Spider-Man. But he got the Waltz. Like, I don't think he really started putting a lot of money in until like later last year, where Spider-Man had already risen a lot, and he got a lot of Waltz really early. Had he gotten in, had he had this much conviction when Spider-Man was around, he would have bought. He would have bought a couple hundred Spider-Man, but he didn't, because by the time he decided to go all in, those Spider-Men were a lot more money. But he is still buying. Oh my God, my knee. He is still buying at, he bought Spider-Man the other day at like 50-something thousand. So maybe that's why, after consideration, I would say Spider-Man. Secret rare, yeah. Ed says, you should foam roll your quads. T-band front hammy should be gone within a week, hopefully. I hope so. Dustin Hood says, Harvard figured out a way to reverse aging. They just don't know how to stop the cell from reversing so far as the stem cell. Send me a link to that, Justin. And we got Patsy Weber with a $20 hair super chat saying, wife is watching Valentine's gift. Sorry, no Gucci. Lady in the Tramp NFT this year. I love it, but I feel like the world is ending and all we'll have is NFTs. No bread or rice, just NFTs. Happy Valentine's Day. Joe Marie. God. Thank you. That's all right. So I'll read that again. His wife is watching. Valentine's gift. Sorry, no Gucci. Lady in the Tramp NFT this year. I love it, but I feel like the world is ending and all we'll have is NFTs. No bread or rice, just NFTs. Happy Valentine's Day. Joe Marie Licata? Is that how you say it? I think Danielle's sleeping, but I'll send her the picture, though. I will totally send. I don't know why she likes text messaging over Facebook Messenger. Oh, yeah, I sent her a link before for TikTok, and she did not open it. So I'm pretty sure she's doing a snooze right now. But I'm gonna, Okay, there we go. Send that to her. Hopefully it doesn't wake her up. But I hope you're doing well. Moving on here. Where was I before? Where was I? Crypto Guy says, also leave an O circle in the chat for good measure. Cheers. Valbeck says, thoughts on Pluto card at 1,000? I don't know why I keep doing this. I paid $1,600 for one. Not for a normal one. It was for a sub 1,000 one, which I probably should not have. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep trying to get cute and be like, oh, I'll try to get. So yeah, I paid $1,600 for. I don't even know which one it is. It's number 860. So it's not even like a low low 3-digit. It's a high 3-digit, but yeah, if I take a look at it and I see what's the you can get a 979 literally for $1,100. So I ripped up that one. Oh well, life goes on. But yeah, I think it's good. I think it's fine. But if you're gonna spend $1,000, just spend another $100 and get a 3-digit one. J8 says it's the greatest stream ever. Thank you. Thank you so much. I tried my very best. Zachary Peone says, I have so many Pokemon cards to sell. Should I sell them individually or as a whole? Got about 3,000 cards, mostly base set. You're gonna waste so much time spending for shipping and trying to package things up to sell them individually. Just sell them, a lot of them as lots. It's a lot easier. Zachary Peone says, you just reminded me I need to do the ASAP and grab more NFTs with that money. You do. Omi as well. Lord of the Realm says, Randy and Dashy, the dynamic duo. How's it going? It's going pretty well. Going all right. You know, I had some chicken tendies and some meatballs from ShopRite. Heating them up. And that was a good dinner. Top Kill says, Donald will definitely hit Elsa and C-3PO levels when the gem squeeze is over. Maybe. John Washtanek says, 2 mini cards and a Donald card for Lady and the Tramp Gold Moment. I would not. No. I would not. I would not sell those for Lady and the Tramp Gold Moment. Although I love both. I think both are great. I do not think that is something that I would do. Although I am heavily considering selling one of the Joey M. Batmans at a loss. It's a $500 loss. I don't want to do that. And I get it. It's like, it's $500 and you could, to sell, a DC just to get take a loss on that to sell for a Disney where, no, can't do it yet. Can't do it. At the end of the day, when Omi moons, none of it's going to matter. Evan Martin says, you funny. Thank you. Nick Batchelor says, hey, Randy, at Nick Hawaii, you think Star Wars coming on May the 4th be with you? I hope so. I mean, all of these amazing drops, and I don't have the money for them. But again, when Omi moons, it's not going to be an issue. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun, and that would really keep in tandem with the dates, like the memes. Now, are we going to get Mario on March 10th? MAR plus 10. Sounds like Mario. Pokemon on February 27th. It's Pokemon Day. One can only hope. We shall see. John says, what if the pizza truck and skateboard are usable in the Veveverse? Oh, that'd also be great. I think the golden moments could also be used as like not chess pieces, like Monopoly pieces. Like I think that, but I think the cars that are going to be used would probably be like the hoverboards. Would be like the Ecto ones and the DeLoreans. I don't have the hoverboards, but they are cool though. They're cool. Lucky Clover says, let's get that bread. Go, Randy. Love your show. Thank you so much. I'm trying my very best. Code Denier says, Pokemon comes out now. Would selling your Omi be an option for you? I wouldn't sell my Omi to get Pokemon. I do have Omi in the app that I would use to buy Pokemon. But again, if they do announce Pokemon, I would sell pretty much everything else for it. Because that's like not the point of all of this, but that's what I love. Like the Disney cards, gone. Gold Moments, gone. The first Batman set, gone. Fantastic Four #1 Secret Rare, gone. Most everything except for my Alligator Lokis, gone. Because I love Pokemon that much. Yeah. But again, if Omi had mooned at that point and we have Omi to NFT, then yes, I would get Pokemon. I would use some of that Omi for Pokemon. Laurie Brenner says, sold a Bart and skateboard to pick up today's gold moment. Never thought I would be able to trade those sets out. Got Donald for 1.6 and Lady for... Oh, so you got these for less than 3K. Dude, that's amazing. It's amazing, Laurie Brenner. Congrats. Ryan Domeney says, I don't think Donald and Daisy will reach Elsa and C-3PO. Already been Donald and the first Star Wars and first Disney princess girls will want the first princess, and Star Wars fans love C-3PO. That's a good point, but I think these can reach 3PO and Elsa levels, but at that point, 3PO and Elsa, let's say here's 3PO and Elsa. These are these golden moments. They might get up there, but by the time that they do, these will be up here. So I don't think they'll ever catch them, but they can. They could be like, oh, hey, like stepping stones, and yeah. The Daily Life of a Salesman says, hey, Randy, thoughts on Mickey Lenticular over Jaunty Jig? Thanks. You got the first edition on the Lenticular. You got music. You got, the autographs. And autographs are really big with Disney fans. So, yeah, I would take that. I would take the Mickey card, Lenticular card, over the Jaunty Jig. Fun under the sun. Thank you so much for the super chat. Saying, smash that like button. Got me 11 Donalds. Lots of love for Randy. Heyo. I am very excited for you. Yeah, 11 Donalds. Insane. R24 says, hey, Randy. Hope you had a great V-Day. Would you sell the Donald and Daisy gold moment that Steamboat Willie count on complete set? I would not. I would not do that. Story 5 says, what do you think in the lenticular cards will be worth in a year? I think that whole set could be... Well, how many Goofies do we have? I think there's... Let's see. Depending on how many Goofies we have, it could be a lot. All right, so there's 4,000. So there is a lot of Goofies, but I don't know, I think the whole set could be $15,000 by the end of the year at some point. Veve Shaman says, hey, Randy, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay. I got a full belly. Too full of a belly. A fat belly. And yeah, that's about it. I've had some... It's very cold out. Can't wait to go to bed. But, I got some water. I got some good food in me. Had some laughs. Had a good lift. It was a good day. Very happy. Laurie Brennan says, my husband and I agreed to spend $5 each on each other and spent $40 at dinner. However, during dinner, we bought a second Donald and Daisy. I love you guys so much. That's amazing. That's great. John Washington says, I think people with money will cherish Donald and Daisy more, but with Elsa possibly being able to sing. Oh, that'd be great. I'm so curious what happens over the next decade. Because millennials are set to inherit a lot of money. Not me personally, but a lot of millennials that have, rich grandpappies, they're set over the next decade to inherit a ton of money, and I'm very curious to see what they do with it. I honestly believe the younger millennials will not be the ones to buy houses. They will rent, and they will... Because, buying a house, it's responsibility. You have to fix things. You have to do things. And you have to talk to... I feel like a lot of, older Gen Z and younger millennials are... And I've seen this in real life. Hey, can you, order, for me? Hey, can you, go to the cash register? People that... They get scared to talk to people. And they get scared to go and, talk on the phone. And they get scared... It's so bizarre. And I think that they would much rather be in a apartment where they don't have to talk to a lot of people, and they don't have to... And again, this is not just these are the outliers. No, there's a lot, I don't want to say it's like a pandemic or an epidemic, but there's a lot of people that just... The world is changing. The world goes inward. The world goes inward and not necessarily outward. I think Japan even has an issue where people, aren't having kids anymore. And, who blames... I say I can blame them. A lot of people are staying with their parents, later and later and later. So I think a lot of these younger millennials... Which is, still technically my generation, but I think millennials go from the 80s to like 90 something, to like 99. Um, and they I think they'll choose. I don't want to say happiness over home because you could have a home be very happy. Like I remember this one girl Morgan that what she wanted to do every single day, which is 100% okay. She wanted to go to work. I served with her. Um, she wanted to come home and she wanted to cook for her man, and she wanted to like take care of the kid. Like she wanted to be that like old school like Donna Reed type of but again she would go to work, but she would come home and she liked doing that stuff. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's not. Whatever you're happy with, by all means do. So some people want to have a lawn and they want to have like do things like that, but a lot of other people, especially me, I'd much rather just have an apartment. Like, and again, I'm not that handy. Like, I don't like I can fix a couple of things every now and then, but I'm not like, hey, yo, babe, get me these new like tools for for my birthday. We don't really do gifts that much, but um, I think a lot of these millennials will be like, hey, you know what? I want this stereo system with surround sound. They're gonna spend things on them that make them happy, and I don't think houses will make people happy unless they really, really, really want to have kids. Which, again, a lot of my generation and below, a lot of people aren't. I'm not having kids. Me and my girlfriend do not want. My friend Ariana and her husband Josh, and they're both like 30 and they don't want kids. My friend Ariel and they. So a lot of my other friends that maybe aren't necessarily dating someone older, they don't want kids, and they would rather say like, oh, hey, yeah, I'll have this money for myself and my partner, and I don't. Again, kids are great. They're fun. They're all like my friend Nick and Meg that just got married. They will have. I bet you they have a kid by next year, if not end of this year. They just got married like last week. That's the wedding I was at last week. So I know that's a long-winded response to saying Elsa will probably be the winner over Donald and Daisy. Over like again the Fab Five, which I just learned what they were. Mickey and Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald. I think that respect the past, and they'll always be there. But the '90s Renaissance era and above, Ariel, Pocahontas, like you have always had those Disney classics from before, but that '90s Renaissance era and above, like 2000s, were kind of okay. But yeah, starting with Elsa, oh my God, Disney's just been crushing it, and that will, I believe, by the end of this decade, that will show in the golden moments. I think that will show where if we do have a Disney World or Disneyland in the Veveverse, the land around that will probably be more worth more money than would be around like the land around maybe the Gotham if they have that there, or Metropolis. I do believe that. Will it be worth more, around Disney World than around, let's say, Pallet Town or Viridian City? Maybe not. That's Pokemon references, but Disney has, I realize I'm kind of rambling here, but I think the newer stuff, as millennials get older and they get big people jobs and they inherit, so again, in the next 10 years, where a lot of people that are like myself that are in their late 20s and early 30s, they get to be mid 30s to early 40s, and then they go and they say, oh, you know what? Not only are they making big people money, but they're inheriting a fudge ton of money from their grandparents that passed on, God rest their souls. You're going to see a lot of really cool things happen at the end of this decade. I think people money. Yep. All right. So Potsy Weber, thank you for the super chat saying the wife is watching Valentine's gifts. Sorry, no Gucci. Lady in the Tramp NFT this year. I love it, but I feel like the world is ending, and we all will have is NFTs. No bread or rice, just NFTs. Happy Valentine's Day, Joe Marie Licata. So I made a video a few weeks ago saying like, will World War III affect our NFTs? And one, at that time, I hadn't had anybody that I served with that said, hey, we got this call, we had this meeting. But then since then, there have been a couple of short notice deployments, and there have been a couple of, anyone that's in the military knows when you're in that hangar and you have your commander that takes everything so serious, like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is as real as it gets. And just like, oh man, some of those meetings can be scary, but I don't even know if I should have said anything. Anyway, moving on, we got a super chat over here. Jerry McCarty says, scored a 13-14 Daisy and Donald. Sounds like forever in Chinese. Super popular number, being a romantic connection. Any thoughts on price idea? I would say that's a hodl right now. If somebody offers you, again, I don't know what you got it for, but let's say somebody offers you an extra, $200 from what you got it, or $400, if they offer it to you and you profit like an extra couple $100s, I would not do that yet. I would hodl that for a while and really wait until some people that would appreciate that come in. That's just what I would do. Story of 5 is I have 3 mini cards. They think are hodl, or you think for his appearance mini statue will send these prices tumbling even more. Well, I think any major announcement will send these prices tumbling even more. Like, it doesn't have to be a mini statue. It could be Luke and Vader. It could be a myriad of Star Wars things. It could be Lord of the Rings. It could be Harry Potter. It could be Nintendo. There's so many things that this could send the prices still down and down. But again, long term, that's one of the ones that are going to be really big, in my opinion. Val Beck says, where do you see Pluto long term? I can see it reaching 2 to 3K. Oh, yeah, easily. Real Ray says Goofy mint 380 for Valentine's Day set, and maybe some gems. Sure. Those are great. DJ DS says, what's 6-month prediction for Donald and Daisy Golden Moment? Assuming we have Omi to NFT, $6,500. No. Assuming we have Omi to NFT. Nerdchama says Randy should get a Lady and the Tramp and then add Dashi for the throuple. Oh, that'd be so cute. That'd be great. All collects NFT says, hey Randy, why do you think the price on everything is very low now and new collectibles dropping soon? Or any new collectible? I think they're low because, there's a lot of buyer's exhaustion where people are just putting money in, can't really take it out. Have the threat of World War III looming. You have new exchanges coming soon. People want to sell for Omi, so you have people undercutting themselves that way. And then you do have the, not fear, just the excitement of new announcements saying like, oh, hey, need to save gems. And I can't blame them for that, for wanting to save gems, because who knows what comes out next. We also have a new Puddin' Cheeks thread here, right over here. It's like it's a huge day for Omi burns. We have 433 million in Omi burns. Says let's get some Veve official data, nerd numbers. We had 1,476,600 in primary sales and $1,297,423 in secondary market fees. Figuring at a max fee of 8.5%, we had a minimum of $15,263,800 in the secondary market trading volume today. Holy crap. $15.2 million exchanged hands today in the secondary market. As if you calculate those same totals as a 2.5% fee, it is a staggering $51,896,920. So our secondary market volume was somewhere between 15.2 and 51 million US dollars on the day. That's such a large, oh my god, that's insane. I mean, that's the volume they'd need nearly every day to break $1 billion target for the year. If David is right, in his prediction, see a whole lot of these burning. But again, this is just with 2 million monthly active users. This is not a lot. I mean, it is, but it is not a lot in terms of what could be in the future. This will still be considered good. The burn will be considered great, but the amount of money that is exchanging hands, the amount of money that's going into this will be considered It's a drop in the bucket compared to what the next few years bring us. It's gonna be insane. Like I said, nobody that knows about that's obsessed with Disney groups, Disney World, they don't know about this yet. We're still early. Uncle Jay says, ultra rare Pluto or any new Disney? I wouldn't say any new. I would say Donald and Daisy. I'd have them first. Yeah, it's hard to say, but I would definitely have Donald and Daisy first, in my opinion. Dane Martin says, in your opinion, Mickey card or 06 Batman to hold? I could get either. 06 Batman? I'm not 100% sure what 06 Batman means, so I'm going to go to the brands. I'm going to go to the Batman Black and White, and I'm going to see what an 06 Batman is, because I'm guessing it is the mint number, so it's not Jason Fabok. I know it's not any of the first ones. If you mean number 60, Dick Sprang Batman, which is $300. If it's remained number 60, no. Like, honestly, I'm probably just going to say Mickey here, because all the rest of it. Oh, that's the ultra rare. $600. No, Mickey, 100%. Mickey card. Crypto Nider says, if you had to sell either partners only or the rest of the OG Golden Moments, which would you choose? I would keep partners. I would not sell that. I would keep the partners. I would not sell the partners. Lucky Clover says, pick one: Bart, Homer, Donald, Daisy, or Lady in the Tramp. Donald, Daisy. Justin says, Elite hates nuclear family structure. They do. Sean Chaikin says, just bought a Donald Duck and Daisy for $1,800. Decent mint, 2000 something. Get it! Get that bread! Carlos Aguilera says it's true. Does I want to be a cabin in the woods, working in the metaverse. Wants to be in a cabinet. Yeah, that sounds great. Sorry. Hydration. Drew Paris says, with collectibles, are secret rares usually 4x the ultra rares? Yes, they usually are. And Drew Paris says, thank you. No problem. Someone's outside. Nick Batchelor says, I think they should add optional background music to optional background. If you want to put in your own, there might be a button for that at some point. That'd be pretty cool. I love cards with music. Add so much more, right? I think it does. I think it can definitely set the mood, too. Jerry McCarty, thank you so much for the super chat, saying scored a 13-14 Daisy and Donald. Sounds like Forever in Chinese. Super popular numbers. Big romantic connection. I thought the price idea. It's probably worth a couple hundred more than the floor. But I would not take that. I would hold for a while. Curtin has just curious, when do you think Elsa will reach 25K? I don't know, man. There's a lot of Elsa. It's possible that she never reaches 25K. There's a lot of her. All collect entities, thank you for your response and appreciate your great work and content. Cheers, mate. John Gills, what do you think will be our next exchange? What do you think? I don't know. KuCoin, I'm hoping. I think we'll have a crappy one, and then I think we'll have a good one. I'm hoping KuCoin. Bobby Green says, did you ever leave Veve? I don't know. Not sure. Shah G says, what's with all the gem squeezes? Are people getting fed up with the drops? Are you getting too expensive? No, all right, so let me answer that. All the gem squeezes are really just, there's a lot of really good content coming out, so things get squeezed. People getting fed up with the drops? No, I think it's the opposite. Market getting too expensive? No, I mean, if the markets were getting too expensive, that'd be the opposite of a gem squeeze. So that's a no. No cash out. There's no cash out, but that's not the reason for the gem squeezes. Like, if you're not going to cash out, you really don't want to give your stuff 40% off just to be able to cash out on the tertiary market. You don't want to do that, so no. It's not like it used to be besides Golden Moments. Again, we shot up really, really high, really, really quickly. So you have to, again, where we are right now, we were, higher than we were in December. So, we had a bit of a high in January, and, we had to come down a little bit, but we're higher than we were in December. So that's what I mean. Charges, thanks, buddy. You gained a subscriber. Oh, wow, thank you. I try to put things in perspective a little bit. And I definitely don't want to seem like I'm brushing off any of the issues, but I think there are reasons for those. Carlos Aguilar's flippers too. Yeah, that's also true. I mean, yeah, you do have some people that have, bots that there's like, okay, well, they're cracking down on bots, and it's like, and botters don't care. There's like, okay, let me flip, they don't care how much they're undercutting everyone else. They'll flip just so they can go and, get at least some of their money. It's like, in Goodfellas, the insurance fraud thing that they do. They say like, hey, we're going to, get a loan from the bank, and we're going to open up this place, and, then we're going to go to the bank again, get more money, and it's free money, because they kind of cook the books, they run the business, and, they buy all this meat, and they buy all this food, they put it in one end, and then they send it out the back door on the other end, and it's all pure profit because it's all the bank's money. And then when they can't squeeze one more dollar out the bank, they light the place on fire. With people with bots, they don't care, like, because they're getting these on the drop. They're spending, I don't know, $60, and they're making, like, let's say a bot costs you $1,000. Okay, you make that up in one drop. So botters do not care if they take like hey, $1,800 is the floor, cool, I'll sell mine for $1,500, and they'll net $1,300, because again, it's all pure profit. So yes, you do have a lot of people that are selling artificially low that probably are botters. Once a company takes care of them, or once these guys are out, they're out. And yeah, moving on. Where was I here? Milestone Rant says, have to remember that it's not like 10,000 bored apes, and that's that. We have new stuff every couple of days. Good point. Ballin says, Metaverse speculation rant. What you got? I mean, I'm a speculation. If you watched Tap's trade stream the other day with Foster Hilt, he had this really good theory that suggested the 100-something people that work at Veve are probably not the ones that are going and they're making the metaverse. Most likely what they did is they took another company and they said like, hey, we're making a metaverse, can you build it? And like, okay, sure. And it's probably what they're doing. So that is some speculation there. Will creators get to land develop creativity? Will creators get to develop their yeah, I would hope that they would take a page out of the what is that called? Animal Crossing playbook, and they just let us kind of do whatever. I think that would be really fun if you can go and and here's what I think you could do. You could go and they could have the normal blueprint, like, hey, here's a normal house that everybody can get, standard house that it comes with, but then you could add to it, hey, you get a second story and third story and so on and so forth, and it'd have some eggplant measuring contest where people are like, I have the biggest story in the world. Like, that would be really cool. And have some people that, hey, you want to build this type of house? Well, you need 3 parcels of land, like 9 parcels of land, whatever. I think it's gonna be so big. I can't wait. Cookie cutter houses, skyscrapers. Yeah. But I also think that, if we're going to have, an R-Wing from Star Fox, if we're going to have, the spaceships from Star Trek, and let's say the, X-Wings and whatever from Star Wars, and we have that helicopter flyer thing from James Bond, there might only be a certain height that we can build to, unless we're able to get the air rights as well. If we can get the air rights, then I would say we can build as high as we want. But I'm also very curious about tunneling. Like, Diglett dig, trio. How awesome would it be is if we could have ever play the game Dig Dug? How awesome would it be if we could have tunnels? Like, if Lord of the Rings, Gimli, let us go to the mines of Moria. Like, that would be so cool. His cousin Balin would give us a royal welcome. I would love to be able to build stuff like that. Like, hey, and you want to heck up your neighbor? I don't know. If you own the ground above, do you own the ground below? Can you do something like in Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, where they have all the the people that are running towards them? What do? They like fire arrows that boom, 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 take out columns so that they some people fall down and take out the enemy. I think that would be really cool, like a home defense thing. You could hide stuff underground. Again, if there's Pokemon in here, you have ground type Pokemon are going to bury under the ground. Onyx, awesome. Dugtrio, awesome. Sandslash, awesome. Sandslash, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I think that would be really great if you could have underneath in the ground as well. And like that would be doubly great, saying like, oh, hey, your house is on this thing. Well, if you have Pokemon, maybe you could excavate, and if you can't, let's say there's only 1,000 Onyx, not too big, let's say however much. Okay, well, there's going to be how many tens, if not hundreds or millions of parcels of land, and let's say only Onyx can learn dig for whatever reason, and he can excavate for you. And as you excavate, you find little things inside. Oh, hey, cool. Here's like a jewel. Here's here's whatever it is. That would really incentivize people to be like, oh, hey, we can't get an Onyx. Can we rent one out from you? That's a great freaking idea. Where the heck is my pen? I need to go and write this stuff down. Onyx. Dig. Oh god, that's not how you spell dig. Dig. Excavation. Items. Land. Hopefully I'll know what I'm writing. It's a great freaking idea. Blah, blah, blah. Will there be a market for infinite common collectibles? I don't know if there's anything that'll be infinite. There'll be some high mint stuff that Akomi will put out. But once they're gone, they're gone. User made one of ones? Maybe. I mean, anyone can make a one of one. Doesn't mean it'll be valuable. I'd be really curious to see how that goes, though. The user made one of ones. And thank you for the super chat coming in from... Oh, God, my body. Abdelhamad Sadiq saying, prediction for end of month drop. Thinking Star Wars. I think that... So, they did say drop. They did not say announcement. So that's why I don't think it's Pokemon. Book of Boba Fett would be great. Doctor Strange would be great. Well, at the end of the month, still Black History Month, so maybe Black Panther. Black Panther, T'Challa would be really fantastic. I think in one part, Doctor Doom actually became Black Panther in one timeline. Because he ate that fruit, and his intentions were pure, and Anyway, I think Black Panther, if they somehow have like a Martin Luther King NFT, oh my god, that would depending on how many there were, that'd be like one of the most expensive ones. Jackie Robinson, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I'm hoping Star Wars Book of Boba Fett. That'd be pretty great. Arul Aurora says, buy my 42 Pizza Planet truck. I need money for school. I don't have any money. I'm sorry. Crypto Nighter says, how high do you see Elsa and C-3PO can reach by summer versus year end? By summer, probably not too much. Year end, probably a lot, because we will have Omi to NFT. So let's say they increase a couple thousand by summer. They will probably triple by year end, if not more. Unir Sanders says, hey Randy, what's up, brother? I hope all is well. Randy, what's your conservative Omi price prediction for the end of year, assuming all goes according to plan? I don't know, 5 cents. Because, and it's not that I think that's the height that we'll get it at. I think we'll reach a lot higher than 5 cents. I just think that we will go into a bear market, crypto winter, and that will make it go back down to 5 cents. Yeah, I think that makes sense. D Supremes, I heard Riot Games is looking into NFTs. What if Veve gets Riot Games? Are you going to take over the world? I think Veve will do an acquisition purchase at some point. But let me Google Riot Games real quick. Player Focus. We published League of Legends 2009. Okay. They had 2,500 employees as of 2018. The CEO is Nicola Laurent. who I don't know who that is. Maybe I do know who that is. But if I go for Riot Games market cap, they're worth 77, almost $78 billion. Top 7, it's ranked 77 in list of global top 100 brands, is rated by customers. We could not buy Riot Games at all if we wanted to, even if we wanted to. We could get a partnership with them. Shaji says, what would you recommend for those who just rely on the drops and have no clue in what to sell? And keep the best for investments. Currently holds 62 MT comics. Never sold neither. Just bought it marketplace. Just holding. So Shaji, I would say there's a YouTube channel called Comics and Crypto. They let you know which ones that, and like, they know comics as intimately, maybe not, but as close to as intimate as I know Pokemon. So go to them and look up all of their videos and see which comics are ones that you should sell and which ones you should hodl. For collectibles, you know, if a lot of Marvel stuff is very good to keep. A lot of, you know, all the Disney stuff is good. A good amount of DC stuff, not all of it, you know, but some of it. Yeah, list some of the stuff you have, and I'll let you know which ones I like versus I don't like. Ballin says, how much money is Veve making versus IP holders? Saw another content creator saying Veve might be able to break even with big IP just to build a user base and bring in more IP. I would imagine they would have to be profitable because, again, if Disney's going to go into business with someone, they are not going to go into business with someone and that someone has a chance of failing. Disney's going to make sure that, yes, Disney's going to get theirs, but also they have to go to Veve and they have to make sure that they're doing well. Because it is not going to look good if Veve puts out their NFTs on a project and that project fails. And yeah, that's not going to be a good look. So Akomi is definitely making money. I don't know how much, but I know they are. Flexible Mawile says, we're live. We are Flexible Mawile. I'm only 9 minutes behind. Rudy G says, yo, Randy, I paid $3K for each of these ducks. Please make me feel better. I know a long shouldn't matter. Yeah, long term it won't matter. Long term, these will be a lot more than 3K. Ballin says, I can see it now. Elon Musk collects all the Diglett to really get the Boring Company going. I can see that also. Ballin says, oh, imagine the HM Stone evolution market. That would be oh my god, people would be so salty if they had, let's say like a Weeping Bell, and you needed the Grass Stone to evolve, or they had a Gloom and you needed a Glass Stone to evolve to a Vileplume, but they don't know that once Season 2 comes out of Pokemon, that then you're gonna need a Sunstone to evolve that Gloom into a Sunflora, like you know, that a Moonstones for the Nidoking and Nidoqueen, yeah. And Abdelhamed Sadiq, thank you for the super chat, saying price predict for end of month. I think it's or predict for end of month. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett would be my, but I do think Black Panther. I do think that one. Ballin says be a TM broker for sure. Judges, how will the raffle system work if you are aware? I don't know. I know that you will be able to pay a certain amount of OMI to be able to go get more raffle tickets, and if you bet a certain amount and it works, then cool, you can get you're able to pay for that and you get it on the drop. If you don't, then you get all that OMI back, so it works out pretty well. Real Rice War Machine, dude, War Machine would be epic. Oh yeah, War Machine would be great. Alex Morales says Noah on VV Discord said it starts with M. Oh, that would make sense for War Machine. A Marvel Mighty Black Panther? Owie, my body. M. So think of superheroes that start with, oh, could you imagine Monkey from Dexter's Lab? We have Cartoon Network. If they go and they drop Monkey, dial M for Monkey from Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory. Also, my back is really hurting right now, and I don't know why. But if they went and did that, that would be super fantastic, amazing. Major Glory from Dexter's Lab. Oh my heckin' goodness. The mom from Dexter's now. M. So super. I don't know. Should we start with Marvel? Ms. Marvel, Marvel's Captain Marvel. That'd be good. All right, so there's not really known in the Defenders. It's really known in the Avengers. Oh, there's a lot of people in the Avengers. None of the alternate universe Deadpool's. No, what's Punisher's? Frank Castle. No. Jack well, maybe DC. DC would any or so M is not so Mewtwo. Oh no, Mewtwo for Pokemon Day. No. There's any Star Wars that has M. I mean, it's probably gonna be a bunch of them. Maul for Darth Maul. The Mauls. No, that probably wouldn't work. Something really awesome that's a 4 out of the spiciness, an M. If they have like another Mickey Mouse, I'm gonna be like super salty about it. I mean, it would be part of the Mickey Mouse collection. MGM Studios be like, well, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, The Mines of Moria, and Mordor. No, M. That's a good one. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Real Race is Black History Month stamps. Be interesting. Kryptonite says, who do you like better and why? Mandalorian versus Boba Fett. I really do like both. Mando is younger, so I like him for that. And you know, Mando has the Darksaber, but Mando also doesn't really know what he's literally a man trying to make his way in the universe, but Boba Fett is like trying to do really good. He's trying to do well. He's trying to like he is the new daimyo. And he's trying to make the world a better place. At least Tatooine. Oh my god, my back. At least Tatooine. Mando's kind of just like out for himself. Is he a good dad? Is he a good father figure to Baby Yoda? Absolutely. My door isn't locked, and I'm going to lock it. My pants are still unbuttoned, but again, I still have shorts on, so it's okay. Oh my god, my back. I'm going down. Okay. Mando's got the shiny armor, but Boba Fett's got his dad's armor. It's just seen a lot of battles. You see how he gets the dent in his forehead. You see a lot of really cool stuff. Jurassic Park. M? No. M. All right. Sorry, I'm still thinking about that M thing. M for Mandalorian. That's a derp. Maybe that's it. I mean, Mandalorian is... That could be it. Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's like one of Disney's like best shows right now. It's really good. Rafael Martinez says, my wife talked me into getting Lady and the Tramp, and the floor went lower. Lols, make it stop. I mean, long term it won't matter. Long term will be a lot. Saji says, what do you make of Recur Forever? Will it be the next Veve worth investing in? I want to see what their NFTs look like. I have not invested in them. If they come out with really cool looking NFTs, like the ones that we have on Veve, if they have Cat Dog and Riptar and Arya, I know they have Riptar and Arya monsters, then yeah, I'll get one. Because I like them. I'm not gonna get it because it's like the best investment I'm gonna get because I like it. Recur has the backing, they have the money, they will probably be successful, and people will make money on them. Yeah, they don't have really a crypto, but even if we share licenses with them, I'd be curious to see what they can do with the license versus what we can do with a license. I would still put my money on a Comey, but again, Recur will go and have they will go and they will take market share. You can make money with both, in my opinion. Just not Recur right now, but in the future will. Ball says Mando equals M. Yeah, it's possible. Abel Thomas says, is there anything you would flip Donald and Daisy for right now? No. Probably not. Ballin says, oh, what's the over-under on Trump having his name on a Veveverse building by 2025? It'll probably happen, honestly, this year. Someone will go and And it's not Trump doing that himself. It'll just be one of Trump's fans and be like, "This is the new Trump Tower. This is the Trump, whatever Trump building." So Mawal says, "You think of the dating. I think of dating like a market. U.S. is a bad market for guys. You have a lot of well-off guys going for all of the good-looking women. Pool of women is small because overweightness, over expectations, and indecisiveness. In the Philippines, overwhelmingly in the guys' favor. Same with Eastern Europe and parts of South America." Well, I was born in South America, so I wouldn't say I was born in the wrong country. Although, I would much rather be in America than not almost anywhere else, almost anywhere else. And other countries are great and fantastic and just amazing. People that have never left America to go to some other amazing countries like in Europe, it's just like, you gotta go. They do it like Austria has much better ground transportation, like much better. Oh God, what's that called? Tourist stuff. They're just public transportation is just so much better. Like, go to New York and it is god awful. Go to Japan, amazing. Go to Austria, amazing. Germany, I actually don't remember. UK is pretty good. New York, it's awful. It is awful in New York. Public transportation is poop. But yeah, I would say, but that being said, like I said, I'm just more familiar with America. That's why I really like it more, just because I'm better at it. But yeah, dating is kind of like a market, the ebbs and flows of it, and you do have all of the women wanting to have the chads, like me. I'm a few inches shorter, a few pounds heavier, and a few shades darker than what a normal like a Chad would be. Chad's probably like 6'2", blonde hair, blue eyes, pretty muscular, pretty lean. And I'm kind of different, and just not. But at the same time, I have seen some. I don't want to say. I've seen some guy, like I don't consider I consider myself maybe like a 6, maybe like a 7 on a good day, depending on what I'm wearing and how the hair is. But I've seen guys. And again, not that I think I'm any real crazy prize. I've seen guys that are not as good looking as me for one reason or another pull some amazing hotties. I was like, how did you? And then they just, I don't know what it is. Like, you can't help who you're attracted to. Girls are like guys. Like, we're all just people, and girls have types. Some girls like guys with glasses. Some girls, my friend Sarah, likes chunky guys. I don't know what, she is beautiful. She can get whoever the fudge she wants, and she likes chunky guys. Like, you do you, fam. My girlfriend likes shorter, stockier guys. Oh, it works for me. Like my friend Lou is a total chat. He is tall. He's got full head of hair. He is so good looking. And again, you'll all meet him. Once you meet him, you'll never want to hang out with me again. He's just so cool and chill, and he's had a hard time finding not again, he can go and do whatever he wants, he can get anyone he wants, but it's just for actually wanting you for you and getting a cool partner, it's just hard. Dating is hard. But again, people have types, and like I said, a lot of people that are maybe not as good looking as me, they pull a really cool, because again, some people can read others and they can tell what they want. Carlos Goya says, hopefully there's no winter crypto and everyone starts seeing the point of cryptocurrency. That'd be a dream, but who knows? News Now Marijuana says, is there a drop tomorrow for comics like usual? There is not. It's Idris says, I want to see a Demon Slayer. Not sure if it would do really well, but it's really good. I think that is a little more niche. I don't think that would be the first one that we would have on for anime. I think we do other stuff first. So Mawa says, I'm hoping for crypto winter. Got some cash I need to offload. Very good. Mawa's crypto winter the summer. It might start in the summer. Yes, might start before summer. Oh yeah. John says M for Miles Morales. That makes sense also. Miles says Veve still hasn't taken my gem, so now I can say I got the Daisy Donald for free. Keep that to yourself. Robert says Miles Morales. John says about to go off. Yeah, Miles will be great. Ryan Dominus is Moon Knight. Yeah, it's possible also. Moon Knight's not really that big, though. The Daily Life of Salesman says, let's go. Hit the like button. Yeah, got 4 more to get to 100. Alan says, Mickey and Minnie solo golden moments. Maybe. Alan says, M. Mordecai and Rigby. Whoa! Dude, regular show would be so good. That'd be so epic. That'd be so amazing. John watched the next one. Moon Knight would be dope AF. I mean, he's got the show coming out, so it's very possible. Shaji says, just a few. I as can't type all Mickey uncommon. Okay, so you have a Mickey uncommon and common. Okay, I would keep those. Deadpool, I would also keep. Disney cards, I'll keep. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman animated. Common and postal stamps. So I would get rid of the 007 Valder case. The Cokes have not really done too much. So I'll get rid of the Valder case. The Supergirl and Batgirl, which ones are they? If it's the first appearances, I would keep them. If they are not the first appearances, then I might not. But again, there's the cartoon versions of Supergirl and Catwoman, like the second series, like the first series of the Artist Alley, where that first appearance Wonder Woman. I would not keep those, but I would keep the first appearances, and then I would keep the ones that just came out because I think they might have some room to grow. Ball says Moon Knight is good guess. Got to push that new IP. Chris says Amando. M for Mario. Oh, Super Mario would be amazing. M for manga, maybe. Miles Morales. Mulan would be so cool. Mario would be 4 peppers. Mario would be great. Khalifa Rafiq says, have a good night, guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Randy. Yes, I got 100 likes. Thank you, Khalifa Rafiq. That means the world. Robert says, my Mando. Your local scalper says Mando and Baby Yoda gold partner statue. Oh, Mando. Bangers. Love you, Randy. And thank you, Mandomi. And love you too, Bangers of Mash. Paul says Mulan and Mushu would be great. We do have Monopoly, so yes, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Monopoly, Milestone Ranch. Real Ray says MLK, a hero, Black History Month. That'd be great. Bucks Mall says Mall. Mall would be cool too. Mandomi says, did anyone else see the near back-to-back 250 and 280 Donald Daisy listings? Yeah, saw those before. Felt sorry for them as well. Bill Garner says, Randy, did you upgrade your Earth 2 referral code yet? 7.5% once you switch. I thought it was 7.5% anyway, but I have not upgraded yet. I haven't yet. Second says, Randy, what do you think of Steamboat Willie? Number 60 on Marketplace, good price. Which one of the... I'll check all of them, but we'll see here. All right, we're going to go to the Steamboat Willie, and I don't know which 60 is going to be. Is it a jaunty jig? Well, let's take a look. So $5.95 for the floor. And there's no 60 on here, so I assume it's not that one. Let's try the Happy Whistle. Happy Whistle, $7.39 for the uncommon. So let's take a look at the... if number 60 for $10,000, not worth it. Not worth it for the uncommon. But let's see if you're talking about the all together now. 53 hundo. And the number 60 is 27.5. Nah. I mean, if that ultra rare goes back to 10K, then yeah, number 60 would be worth it. But right now it's not. Although that is the cheapest sub 100. But honestly, get number 60 all together now for 27.5, or you get a Spider-Man ultra rare, which has a $7,400 floor, but you can get number 65, I think, for 26.4. I would get a Spider-Man ultra rare number 65 before I would get that ultra rare Steamboat Willie number 60, because it's cheaper. This one, it's cheaper by like $1,000, but I would definitely do that. I would get the Spider-Man ultra rare before a number 65 before I get Steamboat Willie ultra rare number 60. Ball says, all right, you got Monopoly, Hasbro, Uncle Jay, can't disclose anything, Golden Moment, become game pieces, immediate gamification. That'd be amazing. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be so cool. Bill Gardner saw the 250. Ball says, Monorail, Muppets. Oh, and for Monster Hunter. Yeah. And Moses is calling it now, Monster Hunter. Regardless of whatever happened to Labyrinth drop, they'll do that at some point. We don't know when. Carlos Aguero says, not many rich men, though. A lot of pretty girls. Well, all the pretty girls want the rich men. I mean, but again, you could have rich men that really aren't lookers, and they'll kind of want them for that. But get like an actual good-looking rich man, you know, women really will go for that. Um, oh, my name is Monsters Inc. Carlos Cavell says, "Hey Randy, love you, man. So what would you buy with 100 gems right now? That's what I got, and since it's impossible to get it on the drop, I'm gonna do it in the market. Okay, 100 gems. Let's go to over here. I think an uncommon holiday Groot for $61 is good. It's animated. It is a first appearance. Everyone, especially children, love Groot. So I would say an uncommon holiday Groot is really good to get for $61. Just my opinion, man. Bill Gardner says I probably would sell Elsa for Miles. I don't know if I'd sell Elsa for anything. Jared Childs says, "What's up, brother? What's up, Jared?" Flex Miles says, "I think women hit their peak at 22, 23 because of the youthfulness. Men peak at around 42, 45 because of financial peak and stability in life." I mean, having a 42 to 45-year-old trying to date a 22 to 23-year-old would probably almost never work out. If it would work out for maybe a few years. You do not want to, like, if you're a mature person, you probably do not want to be dating a 22 to 23-year-old girl just because they're not 100. People in general they don't. And again, I'm just going to go off my experience. I wasn't that I was when I was 22. I was different. You have to really experience life first. You have to know a lot of different things. And a 22, 23-year-old, no, great. I served with a bunch of, people that were 18, 19. And yeah, I trust my life with those people because, I mean, you go through, again, veterans are a little different. But I mean, nowadays in your 40s, you could still be really good looking. Like my girlfriend, for instance, in her 40s, she's still hot. And I mean, will I be that way in 15 years? Probably not. I'll probably be. I hate to think what I'd be like, but again, men don't really peak there. Men peak at around, like, physically probably at around like late 20s. But it's just that men's peak disposable income happens in their 40s. I mean, if a man has a good job at 30, or in his like late 20s, women will be like, okay, like they're not like, if a woman has a choice between a 28-year-old that has a really good job, let's say they're making not millions, but let's say they're making six figures, versus a 42-year-old that's making instead of $150,000 a year that that the 28-year-old's making, let's say that 42-year-old is making $350,000 a year. I mean, a lot of women are not going to date someone 20 years their senior. A lot of people in general aren't going to date someone 20 years their senior. They'd probably take they'd probably take someone more age appropriate. But again, that's kind of the rule. The exception would be, if you have someone that's, I mean, but again, what type of 42-year-old are they? Are they like a young 42-year-old, or are they like, oh, baby, what is you doing? You look like you 50-something years old when you're 40. What are they? Yeah. So it'd be, humans are so cute. I love humans. Like, humanity is so amazing. Just different people are like different flavored, like condiments that, like, they make different outcomes. With each one, each flavor unique. It's really interesting and coul. Jared's house is a Dragon Ball would smash. Goku would flip most moments, probably even Superman. I love dude, Vegeta. Oh my god, yeah. Heck yeah. Piccolo, heck yeah. 22 Gray says sell 2X, two first appearance Wonder Woman for Donald and Daisy. I mean, I hate to sell it a low for Wonder Woman, but yeah, it's probably fine. It's probably okay. Brandon Britt says, "Hey Randy, I pulled a lady and the tramp today on the rebound. Got it late. So hype. First golden moment. Long-term hodl in your opinion?" Yes, definitely. As don't want to sell, but I need a. Yes, yes, definitely. It's a long-term hodl. But so to smash that like button, like it's the buy button on drop day. That is much more rewarding to hit the like button than the buy button. Well, oh, thank you, Zano. Plus, Wild says, "Should I sell my Wally for Lady in the Tramp?" I mean, I wouldn't. I would try not to sell any of the gold moments, but if you had, if those are the only ones you had the choice of, then yes, I would pick Lady in the Tramp over Wally. Well, I don't know though. I would definitely choose Donald and Daisy over that, but it's a hard one. I don't know. I'm not sure. Shaji says, "Sorry, I meant Invisible Woman, animated and common." Oh, okay. Let me sell the common. Got the Valdo case on the drop, still 600, and yes, the recent Batgirl and the Supergirl. Coast got 2 rares, sub 500. Thanks to Randy, your epic. Thank you. Coke's got 2 rares, sub 500. Maybe sell one of the Cokes. Again, the Supergirl and Batgirl, they're the best looking out of all the Supergirl and Batgirl, but you know, like how many of them are there? How much will those grow? I think if you had a choice, you needed to sell some things. I think the ones I said before, one of the Cokes, and the Supergirl and Batgirl. I think eventually you could be able to buy those back, and the price difference might not be too big. I think that'd be fine. Invisible Friends, Twitter 400,000, says, "People don't realize its first appearance for 2 characters, Daisy and Donald." That's a good point. Tucson Collectibles says, "Women care about money. If you're generous, they will love you." I mean, also, I mean, again, just I don't say women, the people in general. Will It really depends on the person, and I think this is why I've always dated older women. Well, since I was 19, I've always dated older women. You know, when I was a teenager, kind of dated around my age, also a little older. But interesting. But because older women they're just more mature. They don't play games. They don't care like how good looking you are versus how much money they want what they want. They know what they want, and they just when women are older, they just want someone to treat them right. I told my workout buddy this. I don't know if I can say everyone needs a gardening hoe phase. Yes, you heard me right. That tool that you use for gardening, everyone needs a gardening hoe phase, where you take that gardening hoe and you hoe. Everyone needs that phase, and both men and women. Most people do it in their 20s. If you don't have that, then you're always going to probably kind of be a little curious. And again, not everyone I'm speaking. It's a broad generalization, but older women are out of that phase. Like they're not going to like. Older women are not going to fall for like the tricks that like younger guys try to pull. They're not as easily impressed. At least not with that. If you can like this one girl I dated that did not know doo-doo about electronics. Like, oh, I don't know how to hook this up. I was like, it was like a machine, right? I guess they're impressed in other ways. If you can work technology, it's like okay. But yeah, a lot of older women are not impressed as easily. So that's why I like them. But say if you're generous, they will love you. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard because you can be an a-hole and you could pull women. Oh, but again, if you're an a-hole and the type of women that you're going to be able to pull are probably not the women that you want long term. But again, if you don't care about that, like I said, dating's pretty complicated. Shadjis, I feel sorry for your back. You should have a comfortable setup for yourself. Enjoy watching your content. Thank you. I will get a new chair eventually. Rafael Martinez says first celebrity NFT on Veve. Go. Savvy is going to be a rapper for sure. Say it's going to be non-fungible one. I hope they pick non-fungible wonderful up. I think that'd be great. Rapper. I don't know. There's not too many rappers that I would Again, they do want to keep this kind of family friendly. So I don't think it would be a rapper, but for celebrity NFT, Steve Aoki would be cool. He's legit. Crypto Nard says, ever try acupuncture for your back pain? Has worked for a lot for coworkers. I haven't actually, but I'll let y'all know. As Miles says, I have Donald Daisy already, so maybe it'll be worth getting Lady in the Tramp to complete the set. It might be, and I think Wally is uncommon. Lady in the Tramp is rare. Good point. Lady says, should I sell Elsa for 2 Donald? No, I would not do that. I would not do that at all. Crazy Dave 85 with a $15 super chat saying, Randy, my friend, here is for an order of cheesy bread and hot wings from Domino's on me, sir. Thank you for all your content. You believe Coca-Cola Rare is a long-term hodl? I mean, I think there's probably better things that you could get, but although what'd you say, secret rare or the rare? Well, let me take a look at this. Let me go to the drops. Coke, I think, came out a while back, if I'm not mistaken. It was in December. Been there since May. All right, so it's a first edition. Okay, all right. So first edition's at 169. Yeah, it probably is. I'd say that's fair. But again, you know, if you have one, yeah, long-term model. You're probably not going to lose money on it, but I think there's other things that might grow quicker, in my opinion. Haji says, thanks, but is this a good time to sell? Prices? Oh no, this right now is like a terrible time to sell. The prices for those have sank. Just wondering if they go a little higher before selling. Would you say that this Golden Moments are the best NFT on Veve? I don't think these Golden Moments are the best. I think the best ones obviously Walt, Elsa, R2D2, and Mickey Hat and C3PO. I think those are the best ones. But again, those are the best Golden Moments. But I don't know, these two, the double first appearance of these guys, I would rank at maybe number 5 or 6. I would say, you know, first would be Walt and Mickey. You know, Elsa and R2D2 are, you know, 2 and 3, and then you'd probably have the 3PO and Mickey's hat, and then I would say, but these would probably do better than Mickey's hat. I think these would do better than Mickey's hat, in my opinion. R says, can you yell at the camera and say, Chado, buy more Omi Fool. Chado, buy more Omi. Okay. Chado, buy more Omi Fool. I hope that helped. Milestone Rand says, Shaq will get a Superman. He might. And Crazy Dave, again, thank you so much for the super chat. For the wings and Domino's, cheesy bread. Oh, that's so good. I might have that tomorrow. Thank you for all the content. You believe Coca-Cola Rare is a long-term model? Yeah, I mean, there are other things that could grow, you know, quicker, but yeah, I think it is. But he says, does ping really matter, or is it pure luck? I don't know. I have heard that people with low pings get drops more often. People with high pings don't, but you know, who knows? Poplar Star American says, let's go. Baby in Paris says, the dogs are amazing. Definitely my favorite as of right now. Nice. I do love dogs. I mean, who are the only other dogs? Like, you know, Adventure Time? Maybe that's about it. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I got to pick up my item. I have to be at the gym in the morning. Not like early morning, like 11, but it's already 12. Yeah, I'm going to bounce, guys. Shaji says, I just love how genuine you are. I follow many channels and you're straight to the point. Yeah, I mean, I try to be. I mean, I didn't think when I started this channel that I didn't think I would get here. I knew that eventually when I started in like March of 2020, that, you know, eventually after a few years I get 1,000 subscribers. I'll end up getting 1,000 within a year, you know, by January of 2021. And then now it's 7,400. It's bananas. I did not think. But yeah, people I get like, there's some people, like, I forget the dude's name, but he says like, yo, Chavez, like, I remember the first time I watched you, I like hated you. This scraggly beard and like the crappy nail polish and just in a like completely unprofessional setup. It's like, I hated you. He said, but at one point, you know, like when I was going to, you know, look for information on drop, you were the only one that was streaming. And so like, I watched you, and then it's just, you know what? I like that you don't have a professional setup and it's just in your kitchen, because it's real and it's raw and you're not trying to impress anybody and you just are who you are. And he's like, I love it. It's like, dude, thanks, man. I love you too. I don't know who he is. So yeah, I'm not like trying to like. It just I don't know, just happens. Orange Bag Lady says, "Evening, good sir, and the rest of the fam." Orange Bag Lady, isn't it like 5 in the morning for you? I hope you're really well. I hope you're doing good. You've been on here a lot, so I thank you for that. The Inferno says, "Have a good night, everyone." Orange Bag says, "Before you go, when next mukbang?" Oh, let's see. Take a look. See here. In my count, maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday I could have a good mukbang. I don't know what I'll be eating, but I'll keep you all posted. I'm gonna say Wednesday, maybe the middle of the day. I'm not sure. Depends if we have a drop. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Shadi says, "Thanks, Randy. Really appreciate your time. We'll sub to you all. Thank you. Watching you from UK. It's 5 a.m. Oh my God. Says, you please keep the content coming and enjoy." Well, thank you. Yes, Orange Bag Lady. Promise. I saw America. Chavez most genuine person. Thank you for everything. Best stuff ever. Thanks, guys. Kelly says, "Agree with Shaji. It's authentic." Oh, thank you. Give me a big head here. Flexible Model says, "Randy isn't superficial. His intro is repetitive, but it's not like he says, 'What's up, guys? It's your boy. Please like and subscribe and follow me.' And after 2 minutes, the video starts." I mean, I do the Patreon member shout out and say hi to Dashies, all these, and it doesn't take 2 minutes. It takes like, and again, I do that for streams, and it takes like maybe 45 seconds. In the videos, I just do the Patreon member shout out, and then I save, all that for like the end of the video. Yeah. Thank you for realizing that. SWFL Resale says, "Thanks for all your knowledge, man." Oh, thank you for watching. Doug Daniger, owner of the Dimsdale Daniger, saying, "Do you support Canadian truckers?" I do. I support freedom, and I support. There was someone that came out with a tweet before that said yesterday when they were at the Super Bowl. And again, I'm not like anti-science or like when I was in, and again, I think the Canadian truck is just the anti-mask mandate. But when I was a veterinarian assistant, and I would help out, and I believe in appropriate vaccination, and I believe in trying to stay safe, keep people safe, and do what you can to help others. But you do not want government to have control of everything. You do not. You again, like I went over this morning. So many other. I used to work for the government. I was in the military. You do not want them to have control over your lives. You just don't. And I understand the reason for some of these things, but again, yesterday at the Super Bowl, they weren't checking vaccination cards. Almost nobody was wearing a mask, even though they handed out masks for everything. And people are not like social distancing at the Super Bowl. They are. They're right next to each other. And again, what kind of rules for thee, not for me? If you're able to go to the Super Bowl, probably have a little money. No rules for the rich, but there are rules for, everyone's kids that have been, masked and double vaxxed and whatever, in school. And it's like, okay, what the fudge? Do they really work? I mean, do a lot of these restrictions really work? I don't trust government for anything that they tell us. Take it with 100 grains of salt. So, yes, I do support the truckers for those reasons, just for freedom in general. Jeff Baven, that $10 super chat says, "Shout out from Straya again. Yo, what's going on?" I remember you and your wife a few weeks ago super chatted me at the wedding. That was good. Thank you. That was a lot of good times that were had over the past couple days. I hope you guys are doing well. No, it was beforehand. Rafael Martinez says, "M for Majin Vegeta." Oh, that'd be epic. Majin Buu. Doug Daniger's "How's Earth 2 these days?" Very, very well. There's a lot of really bullish content coming out. And I don't mean just from me, like me, talking about Earth 2 in my streams, but I mean like, buying the drone video game and, sniping that. Like a guy that used to work at Binance, some former executive, decides to leave his job at Binance and go work for Earth 2. And pretty sure that, Earth 2 Essence is going to get a Binance listing, hopefully in the next couple months. We're not exactly sure when, but yeah. I'm very, very bullish on that. SOV Resale says, "Don't forget to show Randy some love and smashing that like button." Why, thank you. R says, "Hey, Randy, how do you pay less taxes when you cash out for OMI?" I don't know. So I was going over with a buddy of mine before. All the taxes that I'm paying that I have to pay in April, They're not for crypto. They're because I've never sold my OMI. I've only bought. I've never sold, so I don't have to pay taxes on it until I sell. But all the taxes I have to pay, and it's like a six-figure tax bill. Yes, you heard that correctly. It is $100,000 tax bill. I have to pay for all the money that went through my accounts last year, so I could buy the crypto. Um, for that, but that's just from the sale of Pokemon cards, sale from aging receivables for my first business, the ale sale from my second business. So um, yeah, it's a lot of sorry, itch. Um, it's just a lot of it's just a lot of the normal of what I used to do. For the crypto, I'll let you guys know next year when I have to pay taxes on it. Kelly Boudreau says Justin Trudeau will be teaching snowboarding again soon. Um, I just hope that he gets better. I hope that he maybe there's no hope. I don't know. But yes, that would probably be the best to have somebody new in there that will not destroy the. Yeah, I don't want to say. Again, I'm not too well versed, but there's some things that Canada does that I just don't. I like saying that he wants to take and freeze their bank accounts. If that were to happen in America, revolution overnight. That I so I hope that I hope he just gets better. I hope whatever mental illness he has ceases to releases their hold on him, because that is absolutely bananas. Again, like I get it if you want. Let's say that I get it. You want the best for your citizens, and maybe he thinks that doing certain things are the safer route for them. But holding their I don't understand this. With Lebanon, where Lebanon just said, "Hey, you know what we're gonna do?" In Lebanon, you have you know anywhere you have $100,000 in your bank account, you have $5 million in your bank account. Well, we're gonna freeze everyone's bank accounts. You're not gonna be able to withdraw any more than $100 for this month, and we're gonna devalue our currency by 93%. What the fudge? Again, if that were to happen in America, revolution overnight. So when Justin Trudeau says he wants to take the unvaccinated and freeze their bank accounts, uh, are the elite planning something? They're like, oh, let's try it out in these smaller countries before we try it out in the USA first. If any of the NWO or whatever is Illuminati is watching this channel, don't do it, fam. That is not going to end well for the people that you make do. If politicians are puppets and someone else is pulling the strings, you are condemning those politicians to death if you do that. It's just I'm just going to be in a cabin in the woods. I'm just going to be chilling. But I do not want any of that smoke. I want none of that mess. That is going to be crazy. Um, that is not the way to do things. It's just not. It's just not the way. That's not a free. That's not what a free society is supposed to be. Free society is supposed to be people that. Yeah, that is not the way to run things. It is. That is awful. That is some of the worst thinking that could ever be thought. Moving on. Where was I? And again, thank you, Jeff Bain, for the super chat. Saying shout out from Stry again. Thank you so much. Pleasant Wild says bullish content, no bearish content. For what? Bearish content for what? It's bear documentary. Bear documentary is bearish content. Okay, so if we are talking about bears, I do have something actually. There is all right. The title of this article by IFL Science, I freaking love science, is called Cocaine Bear, the true story of a bear that ate 70 pounds of cocaine. Yes, you read that right. Step aside, Paddington. Your services are no longer required, Pooh. A new movie is in production, and it makes both of you look like kid films, which, to be entirely fair, you are. It says, nevertheless, the true story of Cocaine Bear, a.k.a. Pablo Escobar, is to be turned into a movie with Elizabeth Banks set to direct. Heyo. So basically what happened is that back in September in the 80s, in the 80s in Kentucky, there was some op going down, and like a ton or a bunch of cocaine fell off of a plane, and it landed in the wilderness, and a bear ate it. And for 20 minutes before his heart exploded, became the most dangerous thing predator on the planet. I cannot wait for that movie. Is it going to be a horror movie? Is it going to be a drama? I cannot wait. But if we're talking about bears, cocaine bears. Moving on. It's supposed to be a family-friendly channel. I'm so sorry. But it's a movie. Samala says, hold for more than a year or so and tax capital gains, not taxes. Anyway, yes. Yes, it will be held for a long time. It's Hydra says, I'm in Canada. Apparently, they are passing martial law for this time because many protests up here. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully it comes to Toronto. Hopefully it doesn't come to Toronto. Okay. Yeah, how do I send guns to Canadian truckers? Anyone know? I got guns. Shaji says, sorry, last question. Will the Daffy Duck and the Donald and Daisy particular cards be better than today's Golden Moments drop? Probably not, but I don't know. And what are the cards' price predictions? So I think the cards as a set will be worth $15,000, if not more, by the end of the year. And excuse me. But both of them are good because the cards are first edition, but these are first appearances. So like I said, I do like both. Super Duper Hangs, what's up, Randy? Just stopping by to say hi, bro. Went with the wife to dinner tonight. Good job, guys. LeGroin James says, at Idris, it's an emergency act, not martial law. You need to do your research. Okay. But how much of those emergency powers mimic martial law and how much are temporary and how much are going to be kept? When government gets powers, they seldom like to give it back. So again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I don't know the difference between those emergency powers they have in Canada and actual martial law, but I don't know how similar they are either. Rafael Martinez says, Mark of the Beast was written, and Violet, no one will be able to buy or eat anything unless they take the mark. Jesus saves. Amen. Insider says, thought it was the same thing. S4NJ1 says, can't wait for Randy to read this comment 40 minutes from now. Actually, I only read it 3 minutes because I was pretty caught up. I'm pretty caught up. But yeah, a lot of times I am behind by a long time. I love you, S4NJ1. Shaji says, sorry, probably answered this before, but will Omi ever reach $1? Yes. I believe between 2024 and 2026, that is the golden zone for $1. Is that something we're waiting before cashing out? I won't start cashing out really until we reach around that. Yes, and my goal is to have 100 million Omi by the time we reach 2030, which I believe we can get $10 by that time. But $1 by let's say 2026. Let's say 4 years from now. Let's say 312 billion tokens is the most amount of tokens that we can ever have in the circulating supply. And even if none of them are burned, that's only $312 billion by 2026. Easy. So yeah, I'm very, very bullish. Basmala says, be careful when you say that. YouTube demonstration algorithm is watching. Big Brother is always watching. This is demonetization. Yes. Yeah, it's a good point. It says, not martial law, might as well be. Again, I don't know the difference between what their emergency powers are and what martial law is, but I'm curious to look into it. It says, how many NFTs do you currently hold? Sorry, you don't have to answer this. No, it's fine. This doesn't ask me anything. It's a safe space. You can go on the Golden Moments. Batman Black and White. Nope. So I currently have 316 collectibles and 7 comics. 802 followers now. Chavez Cat 5, go follow me. Yes. Plus Miles says, I'm bullish on Sheeb and SLP. The whales that aren't in Omi are in Sheeb. They can be in Sheeb. I will not be in Sheeb. Thus Miles says, emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor of Valoran. Sorry, I love Star Wars. The references they're great. I love you guys. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. I do got to bounce. Thank you all so much for joining me today for the super chats. Where is my YouTube place channel thing? Yes. Thank you all for smashing that like button. Y'all are great. I'm going to go and I'm gonna wrap up these Pokemon cards for who is this guy? For Mr. Mitch. I'm not gonna say his last name, but okay. All right. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow. God bless you and chat. Thank you. You too. Meow. Do you realize the price increases, the amount is burned will be less. At one point, Omi burn will be negligible. At one point, yes, but not now. All right. Thank you. Bye. Meow, 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 meow. Bye, Dashi.